Okay, everyone, get ready. It is time to buckle up for months of uncontrollable chaos, of unmissable drama, full of trauma, full of ecstasy. And as the old song goes, whatever will be at the end of it all. We are very much under starters' orders. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Just about ready to go then, Jim. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, new tactics, new ideas, new faces on and off the pitch, Peter, and how they've blended themselves in. There'll be lots of talking points, but first and foremost, like everyone, I'm delighted the game's back.
So off we go then. Cuts out the pass. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Searching pass he's played there. Aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a throw-in. Gets a foot in here.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, nice touch. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Still goalless. Driving forward. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Wins the duel this time, and now the breakaway. Thinks one through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lovely bit of skill. Hit into the middle. That could spell trouble. Played out wide. Here comes another cross. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Sal. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Lammers, showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. It's a loose ball. Can he finish? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Out towards the flank. Crosses it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Lammers. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. He can get that clear. And it's played forward. Produces it. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He can run onto that. That's going to go a long way. It'll be a throw-in.
Twente have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Shots to shoot!
I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Piazza providing an outlet on that flank. Clears it away. Knocks it out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's shifting, chance, surely! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Twente can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Lammers. Oh, good spread. And he's got his cross in. Tries to get it clear. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat.
He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
That has been knocked clear. Over to the left. Cross goes in there. That was very necessary. And it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. He's got away. Sal. Drives it in. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Out to the right. Has a look and plays it forward. Lofted upfield. That's good play. Time to deliver. There's the shot! And he's heaved it away. That's really well manoeuvred.
really well cleared. And that is that.
That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive season.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think they could ask for any more on the opening day. You know, one which the manager looks visibly pleased with, and I think he has a lot of positives to take away from this.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... Well, good evening, everybody. Important game ahead and weather ahead, which is concerning players, coaches and indeed spectators, because the forecast is for rain, potentially quite heavy rain, and as well as inconveniencing those who have come to watch, those who have come to play may be encountering conditions which are testing indeed in the hour or two ahead. The stage is set for a stirring. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's trying the shot.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Oh, this looks sharp.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Olai, long ball by the goalkeeper. Goes for the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
PSV making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. It's run loose.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Shelton was the brains behind the equaliser in their previous game.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
They're really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
That's been drilled forward. PSV made a reasonable start to the season. A draw first up. No goals as yet. Proves too strong. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Perisic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shelton wins the duel this time. Till.
Charlton aim forwards. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the shot! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Till. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moved on forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the shot! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's not going far. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. Out of play for a throw. Searching pass he's played there. Out of play for a goal kick. Very nicely done. Now it's Till. Chance for a shot! Danger averted for now. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's played forward. Perisic scored in his last game, a first-half equaliser when he turned in a terrific cross. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Till. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
time for changes on both sides, actually. Shooten. Perisic. Shooten.
Goes for a shot! He scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is just caressing the ball.
Out for a throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, this is a great position.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Boadu.
Aim forwards.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Cuts out the pass.
And that is that. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one thing matters for now.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here.
Cross goes in there. Cut it out. Tau. That's good play. And it's played in here.
That'll be a corner.
Clears it away. Moved on forwards. Sal.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
chance, surely! Goal! And South Africa take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
South Africa gain their reward with an early goal. That's very neat. That is good strength. Spread out to the left, tries to cross. That has been knocked clear. Could try cutting inside here. Sal. And it's played forward. Indonesia are behind here despite their domination of possession. Nice physical challenge. Aim forwards. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some... Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Wins the duel this time. Oh, shooting chance! Sal. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. Goes for a shot! Great effort, but no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Strong running down that left flank. Sal. Keeps on running. And claimed it back swiftly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, nice touch. Out towards the flank.
Very nicely done.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Flings in across.
And that's the keeper's ball. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Indonesia still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Tau. Out to the left it goes. Tries a shot! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Aim forwards. Decent chance!
That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Showing good feet.
Always onto this.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Sal.
Just off target. It's a mighty effort! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Tau
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
South Africa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Moved on forwards. Indonesia must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Great defending, strong and determined.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give...
And the finish! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Sal.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Sal. Defending of the desperate variety. Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. It's run loose here. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution.
And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, and times effervescence. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Showing good feet. Over to the left. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Into the channel. Freddie. That's really well manoeuvred. No way through, so back it comes. He slings it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danger averted for now. Goes for the header! Cleared without complication. That has been knocked clear. And here's Nzola. Gets good distance on it. And they've got a throw. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Wins the duel this time. Out of play for a throw. Might come loose. And they can counter here. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. In it comes. And he's there to clear it. Out to the right. Chance for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
30 minutes gone. Ball's gone out of play. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Played out to the right.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Aim forwards. Clears it away. Takes a shot! Just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
So the first half brought no goals. Sal. Now that's well seen too. Gonzola played out to the left flank. Keeps on running. Great chance! In he goes again. Goes to finish! He's got a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Angola, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Freddie. Now who's going to be first to this? Muscular approach does pay off here.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone direct.
And he shoots! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Nice looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That is a brilliant interception. Carmel. Aim forwards. Freddie tries a measured ball.
And he's there to clear it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gets it away. And that is out of play. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shoots! And he thumps it clear. He's still got it, needs help. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And here's Nsola. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's had a crack.
Angola surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Freddie, Indonesia are looking desperate here. Short on time. There's the shot! That's really well cleared.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Sal. He's got away. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Might be danger here. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Sal. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful... of this special competition, and it is a thrill to welcome you on a day of bright, bristling optimism when all things are possible. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of down...
And the shots! It just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Clears it away. Sal. Oh, good spread. And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. Out towards the flank. Into the channel.
Cross goes in there.
Cleared away.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He came in hard, very hard.
Oh, good determined running there, but not back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Has a look and plays it forward. No goals as yet.
Aim forwards, cuts out the pass.
That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
There's a probing ball.
Sal wins the duel this time.
And it's played forward.
He's through here. He's beaten the last man. Cross comes in. Well read, nice interception.
Groningen going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Driven forward.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Have it back and can go again.
And it's played forward. Over to the left.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it.
Up towards the front line. Out for a throw.
That's aimed into the middle.
Defending of the desperate variety.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a cute ball.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
There's the half-time whistle. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
been knocked clear. Moved on forwards. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Well, that's well seen too. Sal. That's been drilled forward. Calmly anticipates. And that is out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a lovely, neat pass. It's a threatening ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And claimed it back swiftly. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Hearns. Lofted upfield. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Groningen clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And now the breakaway. And he shoots! Moved on forwards.
Well, what we're witnessing now...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they can counter here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Long ball looking to counter. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Turns and goes back. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And the action has already restarted. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Time, excellent interception. Lofted upfield. Holmes. Can he spark a counter here? Cleared without complication. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Looking for a decent ball in. Up he goes! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Played with finesse. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
They've got a corner here. And it's been taken short. There are a few waiting for it. And they've got rid. He's through here. Oh, a bust challenge. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And tries a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's onto it in a flash. Looking to break at pace. And it's played forward.
Groningen really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has been cut short. Aim forwards. And he's heaved it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. And you look back on the game then, Jim. Welcome everyone to an expectant arena which for now, whilst overseen by cloud, is dry, but which may very soon be getting pretty damp. And that may well, of course, have an impact on the game when it starts, or indeed as it develops. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Utrecht are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say a reasonable start, Peter. You know, one in which I've seen more positives than negatives, and I think from their viewpoint, they can improve now with every game.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, super find. This might... He's had a shot! Gets good distance on it. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's been played through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a good-looking delivery. Aim forwards. Oh, red, nice. That could spell trouble. That's really well manoeuvred.
Utrecht, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Yeah, that pass has been well intercepted. Still goalless. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, this looks sharp. Utrecht have got it back and they'll have another go. What about this cross? And it's hoisted clear. Well, there's a probing ball. Cuts out the pass. Sal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Have it back and can go again. And the shot!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's played forward. Tries a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Bozdogan. Spread out to the left.
That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards.
And it's lofted through here. And that has been clubbed away.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hangs one in. And he's there to clear it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This will be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And we are already promptly back underway.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Aim forwards.
Utrecht have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that was very necessary.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's played forward. Driven forward.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Oh, that's a nice ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Out towards the flank.
Bozdogan.
Turns and goes back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And he's managed to get free. Strong running down that left flank. Crosses it in here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Forward it goes. That's really well manoeuvred. Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards, and the counter is on. Moved on forwards. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Knocks it out wide, clipped into space. Utrecht have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Utrecht making consecutive changes here. Oh, great play! Great chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's really well manoeuvred. Steaming on. He's having a shot! Haller. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. He is through here. And that has been cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Here's the chance to cross. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ball's played through. Bojdogan. And it's played in here. And that has gone horribly wrong. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. The outcome inevitable. And after all of that, Jim, what do you think? So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gets good distance on it. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Chance! Oh, a very decent attempt. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Sint-Graven. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he shoots! Oh, that's nice. So it is still 0-0. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good spread. Cross goes in there. And the keeper has it. Driven forward. No way through, so back it comes. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Halilovic. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp. Halilovic. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Deftly away. Some good work on the right flank here. Sal. Goes for goal! Decent hit and on target. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Clearly not happy with that. Aim forwards. Played out to the right. Sal. Looking to break at pace. That looks a cracking ball. Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. This chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. That's a throw. Drives it in.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Great defending, strong and determined. That'll be a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Sinkgraven. Halilovic. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Can he finish? That's really well manoeuvred. Pass has gone astray. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Not a simple one for the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. And that is out of play.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Clears it away.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fortuna Sittard clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face, tries a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Elects to cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And it's played forward. He's got away.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lofted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moved on forwards.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Up towards the front line. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
He's got to be in here! And a chance!
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over.
A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart. One and all on an evening which is far from ideal in terms of weather conditions. Right now it's okay, cloudy but nothing worse. However, the fear is that rain is on its way, and this match, critical as it is, could soon be pretty damp, soggy or even worse. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Got on the way here pretty promptly. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
That was nicely by the
defence. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Goes for a shot! That's really well manoeuvred.
Taylor.
George goes hurtling down that left-hand side. George's cross.
He's in here!
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Well played, that was nothing out of danger.
Stages.
Takura.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Has been cut short.
George has been caught there, it's a foul.
Takura.
Ajax going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Driven forward. It's a mighty looking ball, that. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Berghaus. And he's making progress on the ball. Stitch defending, but that'll do.
Chance here to counter. Calmly anticipates. Now it's Weghorst.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Played out to the right. Berghaus delivers the ball.
Caught offside that time. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Both sides a bit lacking in intent. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Weghorst. Now it's Berghaus.
Now that's well seen too.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Out for a throw. Sal.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Gets good distance on it.
Spread out to the left.
Moved on forwards. Out to the right. Berghaus. He's got away.
That has been knocked clear.
A good chance here. That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Here's...
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Schultalo. George. George.
That's good play.
Taylor. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
And there's the end of the first half.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Sal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Cuts out the pass. Schultalo.
Berghaus. Berghaus, and he's gone backward here. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's neat. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Out to the left it goes.
Aim forwards.
A real chance to break.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's played forward. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
On-time, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Taylor. Over to the left. Can he deliver? And it's played forward. Aim forwards. And he's there to clear it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they can counter here. It is quite a run he's making here. Short changes him with that pass. And that was very necessary.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Moved on forwards. Rapidly approaching the end. Ajax are on the point of first-round elimination. Chance!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's an excellent interception.
Ajax really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed it. Oh, great header! And he's heaved it away. Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Tries to get it clear. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the... Well, good evening one and all on what is a grey, cloudy night, and on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Clears it away. That's the throw. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nice touch. And the pass is intercepted. Moved on forwards. Sal, played out to the right. He's got away. Not one of his best. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. And the shot's on here. And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. That has been knocked clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. That's good play. So who's he picking out? And a chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
That's very neat. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball that. Cuts out the pass. That's a dangerous ball. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Sal. He's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. It's run loose here. And the
First 45 minutes are up.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Time and again they are repelled.
Moved on forwards.
Real chance here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game.
Great chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And it's played forward.
He's had a shot!
And he's there to get it away. And it's played forward.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a lovely, neat pass.
That looks a cracking...
Decent chance! And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Moved on forwards. Back into the middle.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
And the shot! And the finish! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He's in plenty of space here.
A chance to play it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Go ahead, Eagles. Really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well read, nice interception.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was and time is up.
So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise.